sure during that game. So very props to them for sure, because that was making him, get the ball out fast. Some things we were talking about before the game, making him, make quick decisions. But yeah, shout out to the D-line for sure, because they helped us out on the back end.
What's it like playing with Gilly and Shaq now in this revamped secondary that you guys have?
Man, you got two guys that came in, Pro Bowlers, vets, that's experience, to just more guys that go ask more questions to. Obviously, a good feeling out there, seeing them on the outside, I'm on the inside. It's just a good feeling to have them two out there. Like I said, just to keep, the knowledge in the room for the younger guys, even for myself, just to keep learning. And those two guys right there are the perfect example in the room.
Do you think having those two guys allows you to play more freely and kind of do what you normally do?
I would definitely say that, because when you have a whole group, they can't just really, pick one side of the ball or anything. So I think that's just a big thing for sure, because we can move around a lot. Inside, outside, we can either switch any one of us. So just to have those interchangeable players like that, it's a great feeling to have.
What's that bond like with this defense right now? We saw it on TV after that Andrew Van Ginkel touchdown. All you guys rushing down there, Coach Flo jacked up. What's it like being a part of this unit?
Shout out Van for sure for that, because that was a big play. Obviously, you got the first turnover of the season as well. But we always talk about in the meeting room, when someone makes a play, the whole team got to go celebrate. You have to. If not, you're gonna get fined. You got to go run over there. I don't care if you're across the field. You got to go turn with your guys. But yeah, we talk about that all the time. It even shows at practice. Someone makes a play at practice, we're all turned up and geeked up for them.
Byron, could you have foreseen such a dominating performance? I mean, most convincing win around here in 5 years.
Man, I just feel like, our game plan going into this week, Coach Flo came with a great game plan for us, and we went into this week prepared. And I think confidence was another thing I would say. Confidence going in this game, knowing, the things we needed to get done, and obviously those things we, checked off the board, we got done.
Did you see Andrew Van Ginkel? I mean, just the way he dominated July and August out here in the practice field?
Yeah, I definitely seen that, but then that play he did it was amazing. It was just amazing to see. Obviously, the play 4x1, we knew the ball was going there. When he got in this stance, he just looked to the left. I was like, oh yeah, he knows. He's about to go get it. He made the play, so, man, that was a great play for the defense to get this thing rolling.
How do you describe Ivan Pace as a football player?
Ivan Pace is he's just crazy. He's a psycho. Ivan Pace is he's just crazy, I always say. But that's my guy for sure. And when when he's on the field, he's gonna dominate. That's one thing about him. He flies to the ball. I don't know how he does all his moves, everything he does. He's just a great player, a great teammate to have, obviously, and just brings that juice that we need, on the defensive side.
You've gone up against like Jalen Naylor and some of the other receivers a lot, but how much? I mean, do you feel like he can show people as these weeks kind of go on in terms of what he can be as a receiver?
Oh, definitely. Since day one, since I've been here, he's one of the guys I was like, okay, when we come to practice, he's another guy we got to worry about. He's just one of the guys that comes in, he works hard, he's here every morning, working on the stuff he needs to work on after practice, all those things. But then when you get to go against him during reps, he just shows what type of receiver he is, playmaking ability he is. He can do all things. So since day one, he was one of those guys that was on my radar for sure.
Surprised by anything Sam Darnold did yesterday?
Not surprised at all. Coming in, he was throwing the ball already at us. So I was like, okay, this guy, he can throw the ball. Obviously, he has experience as well. Not first round quarterback for no reason. So trusting in your guys. Obviously, I knew he was going to go in there and get the job done. For sure.
Appreciate you, B.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, from your standpoint, I mean, whether it's the PFF grades or just the eye test, it seemed like you had a very good game.
Yeah, I think the whole line offense did well. Yeah, like I was saying, it's just, you're preparing for that moment all throughout the year, and then to finally go and do it like that was great.
And you certainly started some games last year, but does it mean that much more now that you're firmly entrenched as that starting left guard?
No, it definitely feels good. Just to be able to, kind of focus on one spot, continue to just kind of hone my craft for sure.
Hey Blake, how fun is it just to block for Aaron Jones in a game?
Yeah, Aaron ran great. There's a lot of cool stuff he did, and yeah, good guy to have on our team, no doubt.
Blake, how tough is Dexter Lawrence? I mean,
it's over. That's a big dude. It's like a grizzly bear on the football field. Yeah, no, he's a great player.
What was most impressive about Aaron's performance yesterday?
I mean, he sets up blocks so well, but at the same time, he just does some freaky stuff. And that four-minute kind of deal at the end, I mean, there's kind of nothing there, and he dips backwards and dips the other way and then cuts it up. And so having a guy that can do stuff like that, even, if the play isn't perfectly blocked, he can still make something happen is awesome.
And running through contact, I mean, there were times where Giants defenders got their hands on him.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I had a pull late in the game, and I was like, oh, man, is this guy going to make the play? And Aaron spits it out, and I don't know how many it ended up going for, but it was a good 6 or 7 yard gain. That's huge.
Like you have gone against Ivan Pace a lot in practice. Like, how would you describe what he's able to do in terms of finding the ball and somehow finding his way through everything?
I would describe him as like if you got like a jacked up pit bull and just got him really excited, you know, and then you're like, all right, go out and get him. I mean, he is just a heat-seeking missile out there and like great football player. So yeah, another guy you're happy to have on your team.
He seems like a guy who would overstep his bounds in practice, like go a little too far sometimes.
I mean, that's kind of what you want though, like on defense, right? Is someone who's just willing to chew your head off. So yeah, he makes us all better, and you know, it's fun watching him go out on Saturday and or Sunday and just absolutely ball out for sure.
But like I don't know if you guys, how much you guys notice this when you're on the field, but like
accomplish the goal.
Oh, it's a good vibe. Come in, watch it, see where we can get better, recover, get our bodies right, and get ready for next week.
Can you explain the defense not well played?
We just did what we was coached to do. We got a good plan here. We got good players. We brought even more players in to, you know, be able to move players different places. They put us in great position to make plays here. So right now we're just still putting it all together.
Is aggressive mindset the key?
Absolutely, it's always the key.
And this defense especially?
Absolutely, that's what our coordinator is. So that's what we do.
If you're going to make a mistake, make it being aggressive.
Full speed.
Full speed all the time.
Right.
Thank you.
Jonathan, how do you describe Ivan Pace as a football player?
Tasmanian devil. He's a ball player, man. He's just a ball player. He's around the ball. He's a magnet to it. High energy. Doesn't seem to get tired. You know, young, fresh legs, man.